batteries, you can charge them to 90% without any damage.
Yeah.
If you want to, say, have it charging off your solar,
Yeah.
but you don't want to charge it to full, you might set it down here to that, and so it'll give you that's about 80%. So what will happen is, if it's daytime, it's charging off your roof. Once it hits there, it'll stop charging and send power to your house, or if you've got energy storage.
Oh.
So you set the limit on what you think you might need.
Geez, you have to really nearly go.
But that protects the
uni
battery,
to
doesn't it?
Drive the car.
Well, it's just like
You
think-
love Teslas,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Think of a phone though. Like, you really don't need to know any of this shit. It's like buying an iPad. You buy an iPad and it's overwhelming. You don't know how to set up all
Just
your
use
email and all that.
No.
You start using it and then you're like, oh wow, I didn't know I could airdrop a photo from my son's phone to my iPad, and you learn all these things as you go.
Right.
So all of
yeah.
this, what happens when you get the car delivered, it comes off the back of a truck, it's sitting in a car park, you get in it, it has a code and it says ring this number, ring the number, and they talk you through every single one of these things. So they just talk you through, and as soon as you've had enough, you go, okay, I think I can go, and you can ring them back at any stage.
To
But
learn
all
the
of
rest.
the I'm just going to change this aircon. Oh, sorry, it's
She loves it cold.
Yeah.
okay. I'm going to put it on auto.
Oh,
Send it over to Chris.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's not on you. So just drag
Ah.
that to where you are. And with the stream you can split it.
Wow. Oh my
So
God.
if it's sunny and I'm driving up the coast, sun's rising, I put it against the window. And what that
Oh.
does is cools this whole zone here, so you don't have any radiator
oh
heat.
my God.
Look at the roof, Chris.
Yeah. Is that a sunroof?
No, it doesn't open up, but this has got a UV protection film from the factory, so like you don't get sunburnt.
Yeah.
From
You
being-
don't. You wouldn't want that brightness on you anyway, would you?
You can get
No,
like
but
a
you can see
stick-on
through
thing
it.
that sticks on, it folds up. Some people have them in Queensland, and that just goes in your boot and you stick it on it. It's like a second layer.
Oh,
Sure.
right. To like
Like a sunshade for your window.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Alright, so... just
So this is Nigel, and he's taking us for a cruise in the new Model 3 Tesla.
Yeah, in Louise's Tesla. I've got the old one.
How come she gets the new one?
She paid for
because
it.
She paid for it. I borrow money, Louise saves it.
Oh, does she?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
she's smart. Alright, so just some of the features in here. So when you're, where is entertainment? When you're charging, you just go into a theatre mode and you can watch Netflix or YouTube, so the whole screen.
Oh, what's the best thing to put on there that's most fantastic? For the
YouTube.
sound as well, you know?
Yeah, the sound's pretty impressive.
Like what music videos, like good to
Is that
see.
what
and-
you've got for your music too? Just that screen?
Yeah, so there's Spotify, all of that stuff comes
On it.
included in the car. I think after a year, now they call it premium access, so because it's got a Telstra 4G chip, you have to pay $99 a year for premium access, which gives you...
Oh, so it's got a chip just like your phone.
Yeah, so it's got a Telstra chip. So what's that Australian movie, Mad Max?
Mad
Yeah.
Max?
Yeah, this is a good little demo of the sound. Sounds quite incredible.
It's Christina's 63rd birthday, and we're going for a spin.
This one's a good one. We'll get out of the car park soon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I
wow,
just
it
turned
sounds
the ad,
really good.
ad down.
Oh, but it sounds good. Just even that.
There's 30 speakers. How many?
These ones only have like 11 or 14 or something
Ah.
like that. I don't know. The new ones are like 22 speakers, like the bigger sedans.
Wow.
But yeah, the sound.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Well,
Wow.
Yeah, you don't want to stop charging because you're watching a movie when you're charging or Netflix.
That's really good.
My name is Max. My world is fire and
God,
blood.
it sounds like you're at the movies. Oh.
Oil wars. We are killing for gasoline.
The road is actually running out of
And this is all about then there's no gas left.
How is a cop?
No gasoline left, Nigel, is
I didn't
it?
even think of that.
Mankind has gone rogue, terrorizing itself.
Thermonuclear skirmish.
The earth is sour.
Our bones are poisoned.
We have become half-life.
Wow.
As the world fell, each of us in our own way was broken. It was hard to know who was more crazy,
Turn it up just for
Me.
about 10, 15 seconds.
or everyone else.
What about
Hello?
This is pretty amazing, the sound.
Where are you?
Really is.
Where are you now?
Here they come again, worming their way into the black matter of my brain.
Help us, Matt. You promised to help us.
I tell myself, they cannot touch me. They are long dead.
oh, the seat's vibrating.
Anyway, you get the idea. Like when you're charging, you don't really Yeah. So what I thought we might do is just go down here to this service road, and then if you have a drive up the service road where you're comfortable, there's no traffic on that. It's just
Alcon.
once you drive it, it's like more the experience with
Okay.
being
all right,
driven
all
in.
right, okay.
So it's just like a column shift.
Oh.
So you just push down on that, and we're in drive, and then
Oh.
it holds on a hill. As soon as you take your foot off the brake, it just starts rolling slowly. So it's like an automatic.
Hang on, there's our cat
Yeah.
there. You've got a bit.
Got the horn? Hip it
You
again.
do it, yeah,
she's
now
gone.
she's gone.
I miss Goons on the video.
Yeah, and you got these side cameras, so when you got people with animals behind the car or beside the car.
I ran over my dog in the garage.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
shit.
then he fed rat bait to the other dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a
Damn.
killer. Don't let him near your dog.
Yeah. And if you turn, I'll just turn this off for a second so you can hear what it sounds like. So it's
The
very
sound
quiet
of
now.
no sound.
Yeah. If you put your foot
Hear
on the
the sound.
accelerator, does the sound come then? Or no, no sound.
They're just very peaceful.
Ah.
That is amazing in somewhere like at the back of Coffs Harbour if you drive up through the rainforest,
Yeah.
because up through the rainforest there's all these amazing noises and these creaks and things you just don't hear in a normal car. There's still tyre noise. Because
But was that with the windows up or you put the windows
yeah,
down?
windows down, yeah. I just remember my friend had a drive in my car, and that was one of the most impressive things, me being in the passenger seat with the window down, just hearing all these sounds.
Oh, wow.
This bug just exploded right in my view. So these
Oh.
wheels are very low profile. This is the sports version. So the
Yeah.
model that's cheaper than this one is the model we should have got, and it's called the long range.
Oh.
So this has a big battery, but it has a lot of power in the dual motors. The
Oh.
long range has the same large battery, but less power to the motors.
Which means.
It means that it's about 380 horsepower car instead of 460 that this one is, but you get 550 maximum kilometers. So this one's meant to get 480 or 500, and I get reliably, like if I'm driving it hard with the aircon on, 460, 480.
Oh.
So the long range is what we should have purchased, because we would be getting a reliable 520 k's.
Does the long range one not look so good though?
It's very similar to this. It has wheels that are a lot more tyre, so it's not as sporty, but they've got different wheel options.
The same shape, just different wheels.
Most of the customers that I have that have bought them have bought the long range purely because I said don't buy this car because the low profile tyres rides hard. So if you're on like midge and flat,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's quite a firm ride. But the sound system too. So normally I'm on autopilot. This road here is one of the only roads that it recognises without lines. So it uses 8 cameras to drive itself. But you usually need lines, but somehow this road here, it simulates the lines, and you can see it's not perfect, but it's looking with the cameras at what's grass and what's bitumen. Got the wheelie bins over here. So normally if I start the autopilot just at the top of the hill there, it will actually drive all the way to this last crest on its own, which is pretty impressive.
And how often do you have to touch the steering wheel?
I think it's every 30 or 40 seconds is the law. So
Have you got your foot on the accelerator?
yeah, I'm driving at the moment.
Oh.
So if I just tap down once, now I've set it to 65. Now I'm not. I'm just steering.
Have you ever got a speeding
There's
fine?
another one.
No.
Do you flash each other?
I forget her name. She lives at the bottom of the hill there.
Oh.
You know, like combis used to flash
Yeah,
each other.
you usually wave to other owners. It's pretty funny because I just wave to every single Tesla and almost all of them, like, I know the driver. But a lot of the time they're just like, who the hell is that guy?
Or do you meet them at the charging station?
Yeah. And there's so many options, like you can get a wide interior, so the people down at Broken Head who just bought a long range, I was looking at their car at the charger yesterday and it was just like so amazing seeing the wide interior. It's obviously a good choice. If I tap down here once and then dial it back to 50, so now that's on autopilot.
Oh.
And you can see how accurate it is. It's far better than a human at driving just because it's using a lot more sensors.
Yeah,
Technology.
yeah.
And it'll freak out here, so here all I do is put my hands on the steering wheel.
Why does
Then-
it freak out?
Oh,
now?
just because there's no lines and it's quite a dangerous little
Yeah, descent.
little bit of road here.
Yeah,
And to indicate, you just push all the way down.
yeah. Oh,
Leave
wow.
the indicator on. And I'll put my foot down it if you're holding your phone. There's a good spot just to speed up to 80
Oh my god.
or 100.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
I lost the phone, you didn't warn me
Oh,
fast
really?
enough.
Didn't I say that I was going to speed up?
No. You said there's coming up a good
Yeah.
spot and you just did it.
So because it has a front and a rear motor,
Jeez, it does take off fast though.
Yeah.
Just before you give it to Christina, just do that one on Alcon and I'll have to just let Christina feel it. That wasn't as good as when I was in it before, Nigel. When
yeah,
you
well, we
No,
are.
don't do another one.
yeah. You got to feel it, Chris. It's
No,
unbelievable.
no, I don't want it.
You know when you're getting the water off the brakes. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were drying the car out.
Yeah,
I remember
and you
now.
took off. Your
But-
guts go through in the
Like,
seat.
it has great acceleration when you need it, but it's much a car that you drive very calmly. Like on these roads all the time, I'm always on autopilot because it's the best way to keep your license, and
Yeah,
it's so relaxing. So I'm holding the steering wheel now,
yeah.
but if the car does something I don't like, if you watch me on the steering wheel, if I put a little bit of force through, now I'm driving. So all you have to do is touch the steering wheel and move it in any movement and it cancels autopilot. The other option is, see how I'm not touching anything down here?
Yeah,
If I hit the brake once,
yeah.
then now it's driving. I'm driving, so that's why the car's slowing down.
Oh, right.
So you tend to use autopilot
Here we
very,
go.
very kind of often, but I would compare it to something like cruise control. If you have cruise control on, it saves you a lot of, trying to stay on that speed limit. But if you come up on some kids getting dropped off at school, you're not going to keep the car on cruise control. It's unpredictable. Someone might cross the road.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what about this thing? It's sort of like when my head goes back, it's sort of.
Oh, the headrest?
Yeah. How does that go back?
Can't adjust it.
I don't think you can adjust it. Yeah, is it uncomfortable?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to hold it really tight, Nigel. And you
Yeah.
just tell me when you're going to flatten it.
Oh.
No, don't.
You got to feel it,
No,
Chris.
I don't
It's
want
nuts.
to.
When you get
No,
into
that
your
nearly
gut.
made me sick before.
Oh, sorry. All right.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
It just, my stomach just went.
Yeah, actually, it's a good spot. I know. I'll pull over up here for you to have drive because. So on a road like this, I quite often put it on autopilot and just sit on the speed limit. And if I want to accelerate, I can put my foot down and speed up. But as soon as I take my foot off, it'll slow back down to that limit. And the way that it's doing that is it reads the signs.
Oh, yeah.
So when you go past a sign and they're doing something like cutting the grass here and it says 40 k's an hour, it starts slowing down to
It
40.
reads the sign.
So you're the only one on the highway doing the speed limit in roadworks. It says 80 k's and everyone's still doing like 110.
Yeah.
But you can override it by.
It'll read that sign there, that 80 sign.
Yes. Oh, we didn't see the sign come up.
Oh, that little red arrow, that little red thing comes up and that says 80.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hop out, Chrissy.
Let's get back into the driveway. So when you come to a rest
Yeah. Alright.
in the car, you just push this in here. See that little button?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
And that goes into park. To
Oh,
get out,
P1.
see the little thing there?
Yeah.
Push that and then just push out on the door.
Do these doors get marked? Because
Well, there's
That's
a few marks from sunscreen here, but I mean, I clean the car so often.
do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't be that pedantic on cleaning the car.
Yeah.
Oh, so I
Yeah.
just go like that
And then
it
push
opens.
out, yeah.
Oh, push out. Oh, cool. All right.